Previously, on the Hoard of the Dragon Queen. The north of Faerun finds itself embroiled in chaos, as the long benign cult of the dragon has recently made a resurgence, and is actively pillaging nearby lands at the behest of Seven Sajarin, who is attempting to gather 5 dragon masks to release Tiamat from her prison in the Nine Hells. Meanwhile, 4 novice adventurers journey to the town of Greenest as caravan guards for the belligerent Nub McGrub. During said journey, they came to know Nub's bodyguard, Sebastian Crenshaw, and the reserved Marlowe Duskwood, who did their best to make the group feel welcome, despite Nub's foul temperament and overt self-interest. When the party reached their destination, they were greeted by the sight of a blue dragon that circled ominously over the town. Sensing the plight below, the party ventured further in, and soon arrived at Greenest Keep, where they became acquainted with Governor Naito and Castilian. From here, the party proceeded to work through the night, and saved many townspeople, whilst also driving back the nefarious raiders, which eventually culminated in a stand at the keep, and an ultimatum posed by the battle-hungry Lagdrosa Cyanrath. Zark answered the Draconid's challenge for single combat, and fought a pitched battle, with the former eventually prevailing, thanks to the awakening of a mysterious new power. The raiders retreated after the battle, and the party were rewarded for their efforts. After spending a few days of rest, the party were besieged by Nessun Wildra to find his friend Leosin Elenfar, who was captured by the raiders during the attack on Greenest. After tracking Leosin back to the raiders' camp, the party were captured almost immediately, thanks to Zark's reputation. However, some reinforcements courtesy of Gwen allowed the rest of the party and Leosin to escape to a nearby cave, wherein Dalaman was once again forced to deal with Cryolark. Although the worst case scenario was averted, the halfling was left reeling, as the battle raged on, knowing that the worst was yet to come. And now we return, as the Tyranny of Dragons continues. Okay, welcome everyone, one and all, to Hoard of the Dragon Queen. I'm joined once again by everybody because I can't be asked saying individual names today for some reason. And
That's a mistake.
What's the mistake?
You're showing your screen where we can see.
No! Wait, yeah, I am. Well, I mean, to be fair, you can't really see that
Quick
much.
look.
Actually, to be fair, where the screen is at the moment, you can't
I
actually
just
see.
switched off, damn it.
Okay, yeah, this wouldn't be a me stream without me screwing up now, would it?
Speaking of screwing up,
Go on.
what race is Dalaman?
He's a gnome. Oh crap, no! Damn it!
I was gonna ask about that too.
Are you saying all little
ruined
people
it.
look the same, Bug?
Yes,
Fucking
exactly
fucking
that.
racist, you.
You caught me, that's exactly what I'm saying, I'm sorry. God damn it, I knew there was something I'd done wrong. Ah! Oh, crap. You know what I've done?
Oop.
Because I opened...
By the way, we can see something.
Yeah, hello.
You see nothing. You see nothing. Wait, you know, you can, you can see
Is she everything?
You can see everything. No, this is terrible. God damn it.
Showing the wrong screen.
I really am showing the wrong screen. Well, fuck, here's a blank tab. There we go, I fixed it. Okay, so this was going to be revealed in a few moments anyway, so fuck me. Damn it.
Customize Chrome?
I'm a terrible DM. I'm so sorry. This is the result of the rushing. I'm gonna have to close all my tabs.
I save them in a document.
I know, but it's but my tabs. I'm gonna have to reopen them all now. Okay, I'm not going to mess around too much. I'm literally going to reveal this in like 2 minutes. I've ruined my own reveal, which I've been building up to for like the past 3 weeks. But you probably guessed this already, because I'm obvious with my storytelling. Deep breaths. Anyway, I might as well describe the scene. For as okay, and I'm not getting any. screen now. I'm going to have to open my DM screen. Really sorry about this, guys. Eyes turbo at everything, but this is not a surprise. Getting Delman's face wrong. No reveal.
I mean, everyone knows he's a goblin.
Yeah, exactly. You know, maybe every time I mention Delman's race, I just change his race every time just to keep the joke going.
Was he actually a shifter all along?
It could
Nick-
be.
Nick-
It really could be.
Next week I'll be a Goliath.
You're a very small Goliath.
It's entirely possible. Anyway,
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
so
Sorry.
I've stalled for long enough. So okay, here's my super dramatic reveal, which is ruined now, but I've got it written down, so I might as well do it. Ahem. So, back in the world of the Dragon Queen, where everyone doesn't already know exactly what's going to happen, as the door falls, the tension in the air is palpable. A silvery white mist silvery white vapors seep from the newly formed opening. The smell of rotting flesh and meat tinge the air, and then a scaly foot emerges. You all gleam the silhouette of a hulking creature that appears to be looking down. Although heavyset, the creature's physique is slighter relative to the large queen you encountered so far. As the creature shambles forward, one step at a time, you hear metal scrape on stone as it drags a greatsword in one arm along the floor that is notably lower than the other, most likely dislocated from banging on the door. The vapors continue to trail the creature's every step. As Mondath and her forces watch the creature approach, the former commands her forces through hand gestures to move forward into the fungus to engage the creature in a more open area. You proceed to stand in front of Gwen and Delman. As the creature continues to trudge into the fungus, with its head still bowed, its form is now fully visible, and you notice blood dripping from what you assume is the creature's face. A 7-foot half-dragon, in tattered purple robes, and with turquoise pigmentation, comes to a stop just next to Gwen and Delman. As the creature raises its head, it becomes clear to all of you that this isn't your first encounter with this being. Although it looks far worse for wear than when you last saw him, this creature is unmistakably Langdrosa Cyanrath, who fought Zark to near death back in Greenest. As Langdrosa raises his head, you see a yellow substance border his face, and a slow stream of blood flowing from each of his eye sockets, which look to be rather badly damaged. After a brief pause, Langdrosa's free arm grips the one dragging his greatsword, and he sets the dislocated appendage back in place. You then see rage consume Langdrosa's face as his dull eyes suddenly flare with intensity, stopping the bleeding abruptly, and the damage that was clearly visible moments ago is now simply gone. And for the briefest moment, he just stands there, looking at all of you. What do you do?
I'm piecing.
So I'm just going to update the map to just kind of describe the scene. So I need to just put him. So I'm going to say that. Oh crap! I deleted him. No, that's that.
We won.
No, it's fine. There he is. There he is. He's so yeah. So instantly doom. I now do still need to roll for the. Actually, before we move on, roll damage for the guys who got acided last time.
Was it all the ones with the poison marks? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, there was 4 of them. So let's
Plus,
just.
the woman as well.
Yeah, she did fail. Let me just. I'll just
let
put
me
her.
remind myself what the damage is meant to be.
Yeah, there wasn't really a convenient moment to do this, so we'll do it now since we kind of figured out who. We did the saving rolls off camera, so.
You want me to just do one roll and it'll count for all of them, or
If you want to, I don't really mind.
speed up a bit, so I'll just do 1. Roll high, roll high, roll high, roll high.
Sin kind of
Just roll
capturing
high.
the mood of this session quite well. Sort of big introduction, and then I just delete the guy. Seems about right, doesn't it?
So, had these guys begun to move up, had you said?
Yes, they were moving to... Mondaf basically gave a bunch of addresses. She probably moved a bit further forward than she's shown here. But, yeah, so basically 7 damage to all of those guys, right?
Yes.
Let me just...
It's a shame that they'll take their turn to brush it off, but oh well.
I'm going to say that they at least take the 1 bit of damage. That'll be nice. Oh, that's...
Right, given I'm all the way back here, I'm probably just going to be keeping my eye on these guys as they're moving past.
Yeah, so basically, Mondav last time was just pleading with you to help, but she's seen the threat moving forward, so... yeah, you can tell as she passes you. I don't even really need to give you a perception check for this. She sounded terrified when you were speaking to her. And, well, she conspicuously is not going to the front of the pack. As Longdros is here, she is just essentially stood in the middle. For now, the Draconer just seems to have stopped in his tracks. So all of these events kind of happened over the course of maybe about 30 to 45 seconds or so, I'd say. So yeah, Lindros is basically here. So okay, before the scene moves on. Oh, sorry, go on.
Actually, I'm not sure if I said it at last time, but when we heard it and saw some movement from there, I would like to run back.
That's
to,
yeah. I think that's understandable considering how long.
To Blaine and at that point,
yeah, I'm
not quite aware Delman.
Yeah,
was a little bit out of it.
Yep.
I'm going to say that Langdrosa didn't rush to this position. He kind of shambled very slowly, and he doesn't really. Since he had his head bowed the entire time, he wasn't really looking at you guys. So you're free to move to wherever you want to move. So that's absolutely fine.
I can't see my token anymore.
That is probably because I need to... Wait, where is your token? That's... Wait,
yeah, I was trying to move it,
and
it was there, and
now it's gone.
I haven't touched it. I'm wondering if you deleted yourself as well.
I guess, I don't know how.
This is...
How do you delete?
I don't know. I mean, I can just grab another Gwen from somewhere else. I mean, it won't be quite the same. But, one moment. Okay, guys, just 1 moment. I just need to grab another copy of Gwen from...
Put your hand into the ether.
Yeah, just
creation.
Yeah.
Just pluck her from...
Back of holding.
Oh god, where did I put Gwen? Oh, she's over here. Okay, so let's just grab a Gwen. And
can we have 3, please?
I mean, no. I mean, to be fair, Gwen... I mean, she's... It's quality over quantity. 1 Gwen is more than enough. Okay, I've just...
World would be nice.
I've just put Gwen by Elias in Pema. I don't know if you like to put her somewhere else. You assume you can see her?
Yeah, I moved her. Sorry, I can't use those. I can't speak when I'm moving.
Oh no, don't worry. Okay, so
need to use 2 different mice.
So do you guys want to, like, Delman, Blaine, Max? Do you want to move any further away from here, or are you? Can
we wake Delman up in that time? Is he?
Is he awake about the time, or?
So
asleep?
Well, the thing is,
no, you were complete out of it. You were standing there basically catatonic.
Yeah, because
at the end of the session.
Basically because
I was guarding you.
That was kind of, you know. I mean, I'm going to say that just because Delman's player is here now, Delman he can basically kind of rouse himself to consciousness. So I'm not going to say that that's an issue. I'm going to say though, Delman, as you wake up, you feel something new stirring within you. It's not really the same as the last 2 times Kryalark took control, but yeah, you can't really describe it. It's not a bad feeling, but yeah, you're gonna have to wait for that one to simmer a little bit.
All right, cool. Did all of those troops just ignore us and walk in here?
So basically what happened is, at the end of the last session, I have to kind of just explain this for Elf's benefit, that at the end of the last session, as you guys were moving on from the battle that you were fighting, the party came across Mondath on her forces on the stairs, who, as they were coming up, seemed more concerned by Lengdros's presence being locked behind the door, basically implying that they were the ones who kind of led him into there to essentially stop his rampage. And she essentially pleaded with the party to provide her assistance because the threat of him basically killing all of you is more pressing than whatever was occurring before. That's about the top and tail of it.
Okay.
Quick question for visibility. Could we maybe remove the dead tokens?
Oh, my apologies, yes.
Like, I'm getting confused. It's just overloading me.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
just me.
just get rid
Thank
of
you.
Yeah, I'll just get rid of all of the ones around here. There we go. I should have probably done that before, but I assume the ones over to the right are okay.
Yeah,
But, yeah,
Just-
there you
I
go.
was getting a little cluttered.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. So, to be honest, I'm not really using the bats for anything, so sort off bats. I was going to make more use of them, but they're just kind of in the way. Anyway, so, what do you guys do? Are you moving forward to help the cult? Or do
I
you
am
have other
absolutely
plans?
not.
We
I
try
am.
to get, like, Lane and I try to get Delman to move, like, behind the lines of the cultists.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
get behind everyone.
I agree.
Like, if
Yeah.
if you're allowing that, then
I'm going to say that you
Like-
guys have time to move about 30 foot. Unless you want to actually just run out of there. It's up to you. But you don't have long to decide.
yeah, I'm just moving behind.
Yep.
As Dave moved back, I probably would have noticed Lingdrosa at this point, but I haven't noticed anything else that's gone on.
Lingdrosa hasn't exactly been subtle with his entrance, so yes, I would say that you've noticed him.
What's going on? Why are they so scared of him?
Did I could I
Remember,
check that substance he's got all around him?
Yep.
Can I see what that was?
Yeah, the yellow substance on his face specifically?
Yeah. Have we come across that before?
No.
No.
No. If you want to roll to see what it is, I'm actually going to say this is a nature check, just flat out.
Okay.
We can fancy with checks.
There you go.
Unfortunately, you're not quite sure of exactly what it is. I suppose you could make an educated guess that, considering it was applied to his face, that, I don't know, maybe it was used to heal something on his face? Yeah, you're not really too sure. But it would seem that whatever is on his face is some sort of herb.
is he the one they had the emergency potion for? Because I don't think it was at green. He was tough, but not that tough. Not like they had to be scared. What do you think, Arthur?
As you guys continue to talk, Lingdrosa just stands there, not saying anything, not moving, but yet the cult are hesitant themselves to move forward. It appears to be a standoff, but either side could move at any moment.
Do we need to stay and fight this? This is our chance to run.
If we run, our only way is a bit deeper into the caves and we don't know what's there. If we try and go past, we're going to trigger this. Wait for one of them to make a move. If he's a bigger threat, we'll take him down, then the rest.
You
Sam,
think we can? You see what he did to the big one? Sorry.
But do we know what's deeper? Do we know if worse things aren't deeper? Delman? And we still need to get out of here at some point.
We've locked
I agree.
ourselves in. we're not going to get anywhere.
Might be worse to see. Right now, there's at least some numbers.
Leosin at this moment is going to chime in and say, "Oh, listen, we don't exactly owe them anything. I mean, yes, it could be dangerous for everyone, but I mean, they've gone forward. Maybe we just let them fight it out. I don't know, just a suggestion. It just seems very risky. I mean, this is the cult of the dragon. I mean, I've never seen them terrified of anything."
And we
See?
wait.
This
He's
one's
one
smart.
Of them. He was one of them, at least.
I
He
mean,
was one of their leaders.
I've heard of him. He's rather brutal, but I've heard, at least amongst this sect of the cult, that he's more honorable, but seeing him in person, he looks like a feral animal.
He looked a lot more civilized last time we saw him. Wasn't that long ago? A few days?
Wait, you've met him before?
He was one of the leaders on the attack on Greenest.
You were lucky to
Zark
get
here
out of
beat him.
Well, you
Yeah,
were
they had a
very-
little one-on-one.
You were lucky to get out of that alive. I mean, he's...
I'm not sure.
Well,
The one we saw there, he was still man. But he was pretty heavy beaten. Apparently what woke up again?
Everyone, back up.
Lila, Grumsh, you know anything about this? Lila. Sorry, I cut the Grumsh.
it's
I'm
alright.
not asking Grumsh.
Okay. So Lai goes, no, our affairs are very much limited to this area. Perhaps isn't the time to explain how we know so little of the outside world, but I have to admit, looking at that one over there, I'm inclined to agree with the scholar. I like a good fight, but there's something about
Yeah.
that one. He emanates a viciousness that I don't even think my darling here is capable of. Hey! Grumsh is plenty fierce! Yes, darling,
Fierce.
I know. I know.
But not insane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit insane. No, darling.
Not like that.
Not like that.
Don't worry.
Oh, gosh, we think along the same wavelengths, you and I. But
Everyone, back up further.
Yeah. Right.
Remember his breath weapon.
okay, so
We're using in Zark.
are you guys doing anything else? Are you backing up a bit more
Oh,
before we
yes.
start?
I was never there, so I don't know.
So if I already ran out of the cave, I'm currently 5 miles from it.
Yeah.
Everyone just kind of
Oh
forgot
yeah,
about
you
me.
weren't at Greenest, you mean? Right?
I was not on the fight, no.
Yeah,
That's true.
Okay, so are you guys just going to
So I
stand...
don't know him at all.
You guys just going to stand back here and watch the fight unfold? As opposed to getting in the middle of the fray?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Okay.
I guess.
So, to describe how the fight starts, after a few more moments of inaction, Longdrosa's head just raises and tilts, and you just see a half-mad smile form across his face, and then, in a single motion, he whips his sword arm back, charging forward, and then spins in the center of all of the cultists near him. So I'm going to say that it's like this. And he attacks 4 of them simultaneously. Do you guys want me to kind of roll for damage in real time, or do you just want me to describe the scene?
No, just describe it.
Describe
Probably
it, yeah.
better, yeah.
So I'm going to say that Langdrosa straight away manages to So I'm probably going to say that this fight takes place over the course of maybe a couple of minutes. So the guard drake initially tries to catch the sword. Langdrosa simply ends up slicing the head off. The veteran next to Langdrosa also takes enough damage to down him. After these guys are disposed of... Oh,
Oh, there was Gwen.
There's Gwen. she was hiding.
Went all along.
She was hiding under the veteran. Okay, let's go with the comic way. So, seeing two of her men cut down, the three veterans surround Langdrosa. And then they all try to attack him twice. However, as they try to attack Langdrosa, he seems unusually difficult to hit. Despite his shambling state, he moves with the deft grace of a cat, just moving outside of the range of their attacks, just at the moment of impact. And then he answers their attacks with attacks of his own. Again, immediately attacking the one in front of him. And bearing in mind, considering the acid attack and they fought Langdrosa area, you probably really couldn't tell that since you passed them. But considering that they're going down in more or less one hit, you could tell that they're probably already hurt.
Is he taking no damage at all?
As I say, those attacks miss, so then the Berserkers go behind Langdrosa, and they manage to get a couple of attacks on his back. And it does appear to damage him. However, Langdrosa then, somehow avoiding the... Somehow not... How do I best describe this? He somehow manages to move out of range of the people surrounding him, and without them really being able to do much about it, again just moving with unnatural grace. Langdrosa then charges up a beam of red lightning in his mouth, and he unleashes it in this direction, once again killing these two. At this point, even the veteran, disciplined and stoic as he normally are, starts to look doubtful at the prospect of victory, and shouts, "Lady Mondaf, where are those adventurers?" Mondaf, in this moment, realizes that you haven't moved up with her, turns around and shouts back to you, "Do you not understand what is happening here? He is not going to stop until we are all dead. I know you want me to die, but he will just keep going. Please, if not for my sake, for yours, help us."
In response to that, I'm going to put a hand onto Robert, cast Mending on him, just to get him back up to full health. Fine. I'll look briefly over to everyone else, and then over to the orcs beside me. And then, in particular, over to Grumsh.
So...
Who do you think will get the killing blow, me or you?
Oh! Grumsh always gets killing blow! You steal Grumsh's kill!
Race you there.
Okay, so...
You just wait and see, Zach will be faster than you.
So...
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so are you guys
But I'm going to start moving forward.
Fair enough. So yeah, some of these guys are a little bit very dead, so I do need to update a couple of things. So yeah, it's basically your advantages getting quite whittled down. The orcs, sort of like next, the orcs around Lion Grumsh look a little bit unsure. They're not going to move forward just... Yeah, they're waiting for their leader the charge forward first. So, do you guys just want to put yourself in position just while I update health totals here?
I would say I only moved about yay far forward.
What's this at the bottom of the stairs? Is this like a cage?
Yes, it is.
Can I climb on top of that?
I mean, if you want to, it's roughly about maybe about 10 foot high. Actually, no. Yeah.
Breed elements.
Breed elements, yes. I mean, that's
No.
one.
Help me get up here. I'll be no good in a melee.
I'd probably just have Robert simply go over, lift him up.
I'll stand up on top of this thing.
Okay, so...
That's cheating. You're literally out of melee range. That's cheating.
I'm a teeny gnome. What the fuck am I going to do in a big ass melee? I literally can't even get to him.
I mean, that is definitely a fair point you make.
Unless I'm like the hobbits
That
and Lord of the
guy-
Rings, where they like run under the people's legs.
That guy has a brass weapon.
He
He
does.
can just breeze in the direction, and you tell me he can't breeze 10 feet up? I'm gonna doubt that.
He absolutely
Sure.
can. Just want to let you know that. Beyond
Sure.
no illusions.
But I can't shoot. I can't shoot spells through
do you
people.
Want, do you want to know what else is probably a bad idea? You're on a metal cage. He shoots lightning.
Shouldn't have said that. Because
Well,
I'm find out.
I mean, I feel like I need to be at least somewhat nice to you guys. Because
Alright, fine. I'll back up and stand on this cliff. How's that?
I mean, if you want, yeah.
I'm not getting in melee distance of that thing. Are you kidding?
Uh,
Instant kill me.
I mean, you don't know. I mean, it could just go somewhat horribly wrong as opposed to dying completely. But I mean, that's just the optimist in me.
Oh, am I fully healed? Because on D&D Beyond I'm not, but on stream I am.
Pretty sure, yeah, because of the health.
It would have been from the.
It would have been from the. Actually, on that note,
You got a healing. I think I
Okay.
healed you.
I think.
Ja,
I'll just-
je, bij mij heet van
I'm missing a spell slot. I'm fairly sure I used it on a cure wound.
je heelt hem, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I was just
Yeah.
I didn't know which one was right, so I'll update D&D Beyond.
Right. Incidentally, on that note, Sky does have a little bit more health because when you remember last time, I calculated the HP regain wrong for one of the spells, and I think I did it the same way for Blaine. So I did add I think 4 HP onto him.
3.
3, whatever it was. But
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, that's the turn order.
I'm
Obviously,
last.
obviously, there's not 3 of them anymore, but you get the idea. That's the way it was set up. Okay, so start of combat. This guy goes up to. Actually, before that starts, I'm going to say that as Zark moves forward, he catches Lendrosa's eye. And as he sees him, his smile widens. And he kind of just babbles a bunch of nonsense, not really able to form coherent words. But he roars loud. You just incited something in him. And it's probably not going to be good for any of you. So with that, the veteran gingerly moves forward to engage Lendrosa. And he isn't going to mess around. He is going straight for the two-handed longsword strike. So I'm just going to roll both of his attacks because he has multi-attacks. So let's just double check this. So meets it, beats it for the first. Second one misses.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And but he does hit. Oh, that's the wrong tab. This is the tab I want. There we go. So, as the sword strikes Lendrosa, it doesn't. The blade doesn't seem to sink in as much as it should do. Almost as if that bellow of rage has numbed Lendrosa's pain receptors somewhat. So take that as you will.
He raged. God damn it.
Almost like he has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and damage.
Yeah. Didn't want to say it straight out, but you could probably guess.
Good.
He's a mean boy. He has to be somewhat tough. He can't just be a pushover. Come on. But balance, yeah, I know. Sometimes I have to. Oh, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so it's Gwen's turn.
That guy engaged with him. How fit does he look to me?
How fit does he look to you? Roll perception.
The veteran.
The veteran, yeah. I think I know. I know who you meant to say. You can just see scuff marks, a little bit of bleeding. The thing is with these veterans, they seem to have been quite resilient in combat generally, and they haven't really shown any signs of keeling over really until the moment they actually do. So, unfortunately, in this moment, you can't tell exactly what he's feeling, but you can see that he's taken some battle damage, but you don't know how close he is to croaking.
But I did see Langdrosa
You did see
dispatch
Langdros.
off the others
Yes, you did.
in fairly quick order.
Yeah, so this guy looks to have escaped the brunt of that initial foray. I think he was kind of one of the ones a bit further on the outside, so he wasn't quite hit. I don't really think he's been struck much yet, but yeah, you can tell that he's not in the best of health, but you don't know how close he is to dead. So, with that being said, what do you do?
Okay. I would like to cast Entangle,
Okay.
but I think it will catch that guy too.
What is Entangle? Is it like a 20-foot radius?
Yes. 20-foot square starting from a point within range, and it needs to be within 90 feet.
So,
The starting point. I can use the mushrooms. I believe those are plant matter, so
yeah, I would say that's
have it from those.
that's fair.
Use those to farm them. Yeah.
So, draw the area in which you're going to do your entangle with like a square or something, just so I can see. So it's DC 13 thingy. So, right, unfortunately, yeah, Lindros does have a saving throw for that.
Yeah, Arthur just showed the area. Actually, a little bit to the side, so the brute, the guy on the left is out.
So yeah, in fact, if you give me a moment,
And I have it so that he isn't in, but it's as close to us as possible. But
yeah, I mean,
only
so,
the veteran and Langdros are in.
so I've kind of like marked the area there. So that area.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say that's fine. I mean, as you say, it's within 90 feet, so you
Does
can...
that still count him as fully in that?
I'm going to say so. I'm going to say that if,
I
like...
mean, and if you say he's only half in there, I'll move it closer towards us, so he's fully in the area. I want him to be fully.
Yeah, I mean, if
inside.
you want to move it a little bit, that's absolutely fine. I mean, I would say that would be good enough, but if you want to move it up a little... Actually, I could have just moved that up. So, are you saying... Oops, Daisy. I can't pick up this object. There we go. So, like, more like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, both the veteran and Langdros need to make a saving throw. So, I'm going to do Langdros
Exactly.
first. So... Yeah, he is a strong boy. So
Fail. No,
yeah.
that one.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh god.
Oh, pity.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Actually, okay, and unfortunately, the veteran doesn't have anything to his saving throw. He just gets a flat d20. Oh shit.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So, Gwen,
I kind of feel cheated by this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do it deliberately. It's just the way it works out. So, Gwen manages to incite the various fungus on the floor to sprout and in an attempt to try and enrapture both Langdrosa, well, primarily Langdrosa, and the person fighting him. The vines wrap around Langdrosa's form, but he literally just flexes. On a natural 20, I'm going to say he just flexes in order to break the vines. The other guy, unfortunately, is taken a little bit off guard by this. This causes Mondaf and the other two guys to turn around in the direction of Gwen and just exclaim, "What are you doing? Do you realize what you're going to do if you keep helping him? I know we're not your enemies. How many more times do I have to tell you?" I know Mondaf is going to have a mental breakdown at this rate, I think.
This is a concentration spell. How quickly can I drop it?
I think you could probably drop it. I think you could just choose to drop it at any time, can't you? I don't think it requires an action.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could just drop it. It doesn't,
So
unless it specifically says it requires a bonus. Yeah, you could just drop it right away. I don't recall Entangle requiring an action to drop it, so basically Mondaf shouting just distracts you for a moment and the spell drops.
Yeah.
Releasing the guy, and she just goes, "Okay, that's a start at least. Now can we try doing something that will actually stop him?"
Like you've done anything?
Let's see, when it's her turn, she might try. Actually, it's not a time for turn for some time yet. Okay.
Well, she hasn't done anything in the
okay,
pre-round, so
she basically,
I'm just taunting her back.
She just stares at you, just kind of thinking, "Oh shit, maybe I should do something." Anyway, do you do anything else?
No, I end my turn on that.
In that case, it is Zark's turn. Do you have his character sheet up, Arthur?
No, I don't actually.
Do you want me to grab it for you?
I'll see if I can scroll quickly to find it. We speak way too much.
What was that say? Oh, we speak way too much.
Yep.
I mean, it's almost like we're friends or something. Yeah.
I know, right? That's weird. I found it.
Okay, good, because
You guys think I'm your friend? Oh, okay.
I mean, it was a safe
I mean-
assumption up until now, but you know, if you want to kind of have this conversation now, I mean, less than ideal, but
Okay, I've got a sheet up.
okay. So yeah, in combat, essentially, you're controlling Zark.
Okay. Well, safe to say, Zark is going to
Hit things.
suddenly become very, very happy. Zark Rage. And he's going to run straight over and scream at Elendrosa. And he's going to roll on his table. Which is... I have a bookmark just in case. A D8. Alright. There goes nothing. A 5. Let's see. Okie dokie. Whenever he gets hit, the person hitting him takes force damage as 1d6 as basically retaliation from his body.
All right.
Would you want to describe anything for that?
Yeah. So, does it say what color the energy is?
It does not.
Okay. So I'm going to say that as Zark rages, he just kind of feels like a translucent blue shell form around him that kind of like seems to set onto his skin, briefly glimmer, and then it seemingly vanishes. You can feel that there's now something providing him some degree of protection.
And with that, he is going to swing in with his great axe immediately. Swing.
That will hit.
Good, Zark. Good. D12 plus 5.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Missed the swings.
What did you roll to hit? Was that a 17?
That was the damage.
That was but the damage was a 17, so I was on a different
Yes.
tab from that.
It was a 23 to hit.
23 should hit.
He does hit. I did say as much. So yeah, Zark swings in. It connects sort of into Langdrosa's right side, And once again, Zach, his skin is definitely tougher than the last time you fought him. And it does seem that it's done a little bit of damage, but he looks more pleased than anything. And he just kind of looks, and you hear something that actually resembles a word. You. Okay.
Yes, Zark.
He says nothing else. He's just holding eye contact with you. Do you end your turn, or do you do something else?
Zark slowly blinks one eye, then the other. Then he ends his turn.
Zark become goldfish. I love it. Okay.
So
So
he's not taking his eye off him.
fair enough. Okay, so Delaman's turn. It is.
Okay. Can I see him from here? Can I like
Yes.
see over the top of people?
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah, from up there, I'm going to say so. That's about. Yeah, so 10 foot. Yeah, that's about it. It's the same like height as these other ridges, about 10 foot up.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll shoot him with my ray of frost then. That's probably no good.
It's it looks like it's about to hit, but Langdrosa, almost like he's got a bit of ultra instinct, just steps to the side, still maintaining eye contact with Zark, as the ray of frost just kind of like hits just in the spot that he had his. He basically kind of like shot under his right foot, and he just kind of like moves it slightly around to the side. So yes, a valiant effort, but unfortunately not quite.
I did forget, Zark also did 2 extra damage because of his rage thingy.
Oh, he got an extra +2, didn't he?
Yeah, yes, I did forget about that.
Okay, I'll just deduct that as well then. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
I'll give you the +2 because I'm nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, so Delaman, do you do anything else?
I do not.
Okay, I do have to make sure that this is actually centered. There we go. Okay, it is now Mondaf's turn. So Mondaf, with Gwen's criticism still ringing in her ears, racks her brain of useful things that she might be able to do at this moment. Let's see. So, Mondaf is going to attempt Hold Person on Langdrosa. Just going to try and shut him down. Let's see what the saving throw is for this. So, it's Wisdom. Okay, just check that he hasn't got anything for that. He is not a wise person, which is probably what you would expect, given his current state of affairs. So, I'll just roll that. Let's see if that's... I don't think that beats the DC. Okay, unfortunately, yeah, he has to beat a 14. So, Mondaf concentrates, kind of like tightening her fist to essentially try and force choke Langdrosa's body. That isn't quite the analogy I want to go for, but we're going with it anyway. And you can see just for the briefest of moments that once again Langdrosa is kind of constricted by this invisible force. Mondaf starts to sweat, and once again Langdrosa just kind of puffs his chest out, and Mondaf's grip loosens, sweat dripping from her face, otherwise uninjured, but was not successful in being able to restrain the creature. And I do not believe she can do anything else. Nope, she can't. So she kind of like looks
Healing
toward...
word.
What was that, sorry?
No mass healing word.
No,
No.
unfortunately.
No power word heal.
Actually, no. Actually, she should have thought of that, but she isn't exactly thinking straight right now. So, you know what? Do you say that out loud? No mass healing word as she fails that spell.
You know what? Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like,
Yeah.
how about healing us? Okay, Mondaf's actually going to reply, oh, admittedly, I wasn't really... Just give me a few more
Thinking?
seconds. I'm under a lot of stress right now. I'll do it in a few more seconds. Just let me get my breath. Mondaf is going to... Actually, is that a bonus? Actually, it's bonus action, isn't it? Yeah. So Mondaf can actually do that, funnily enough. So
She has that.
she does have it. She does actually have it. It's a good job you said. You reminded her that she had it. So what's the casting time? It's instantaneous, so it's... so yeah, she gets +6 to... I do forget. So it's a 1d4 to spell casting modifier, so yeah, that's going to be 1d4 +6. So I'm going to just roll this now, and then I'm going to say who she targets in a moment, just so I can have the roll in reference. So, in fact, where's Mondaf positioned right now? Who are you wanting her to heal? I'm going to say that Arthur can indicate who he wants Mondaf to heal.
He would say himself.
Okay, Mondaf is probably going to prioritize her allies, but let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so she's going to move a little bit further back, and then she's going to make her roll for the heal, so it's 1d4 +6. Okay, so you guys heal for 10. So I'm going to say specifically she's targeting Arthur. Is Gwen at full, actually?
No.
Yeah, just having to go between tabs. So yeah, she's going to target...
28 of 35.
Yeah, that's...
Okay.
I can see now, I just wasn't looking for a moment. So Arthur and Gwen gain 10. And does Robert need healing?
Robert's full.
Robert's full.
He's mending anyway.
Okay. Just thought to double check. She's also going to heal Gardrake. Yes, basically Gardrake, Veteran, Zark, and the Berserker will also gain. Actually, no, Zark's fully healed, isn't he? Actually, he's going to give Blaine 10 healing then, considering that he's in range. And Veteran gets 10, Guy gets 10. So yeah, that's 6 creatures. There we go. So everyone gets a nice big heal.
Hey.
Mondaf is useful, apparently. She looks rather proud, and then remembers that she's by no means out of the woods yet. Okay, she ends her turn now. It's now Langdrosa's turn. So the first thing Langdrosa is going to do, I believe, is going to see whether his breath weapon recharges. So it recharges on a 5 or a 6. Okay, breath weapon does not recharge. Okay, so Langdrosa is going to just he's still looking at Zark, and he's immediately interested in combating him. So he's just going to move slightly to the side. Don't believe that invokes opportunity attack, because I think he's still within melee range there. Yeah, still within 5 feet. Okay.
It's a Drake, though.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I'm going to say that he does move, so yeah, Gardrake will get an attack of opportunity on Langdrosa. So, +5. Yep, 23 hits. And he is going to do that. Okay. So, the Gardrake kind of munches on Langdrosa's right leg, but once again, Langdrosa doesn't really seem to be particularly bothered by this, and just moves over to Zark. Langdrosa is then going to attack with his greatsword. A 10 does not hit Zark.
No, it does not.
Okay, he gets a second attack though. A 14 hit Zark?
No.
Ah, I thought his AC was lower than that. Okay,
15.
Langdrosa, obviously excited to see his old rival, is thrown a little bit off kilter for this round. So, he's actually going to... Let me just see... Yeah, you know what? He is, for now, just going to end his turn here. Okay.
Goodbye.
A bit underwhelming for his first turn, but he has others. It's Arthur's turn.
Okie dokie. Arthur's going to run into the fray, and he's going to get I'd like to go further. He's going to get up right next to Lengdrosa. And he's going to send Robert in as well. Yeah, then onto the other side. Oop. Arthur's going to make a mace attack straight against him, and then Robert's going to rend.
Go ahead and make your rolls. 22 will hit. For 7. Okay.
And we'll have to check Robert's attack. 20 plus 5.
20. Yep, 23 is gonna hit.
It's 3. Oh, sorry, it's a plus 2, not 3. So it's just a 6.
So it's just a 6. Okay.
Unless you want me to re-roll.
No. It's
Yeah.
fine.
A lot of 23s today.
I mean,
Yep.
you could do with them.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
It's just
like
a lot of 23s.
Like the other session.
Yeah.
Last
It was
session,
like
I
13s or
kept
something.
having the
Yeah.
same number over and
Yeah,
over again.
for like Leosin, like 3 attacks in a row or something absurd like that.
Yep.
That was a great introduction into his combat, just failing in exactly the same fashion 3 separate times in the span of a minute. Anyway, does Arthur do anything else before he ends?
That is going to be the end of his turn.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, Langdrosa is going to take a legendary action.
Ah.
You knew it was coming!
Ah.
But this one is a bit odd. So, as you end your turn, Langdrosa's expression just sort of dulls slightly. You can still see that he's aware, but it's almost like he's split his concentration elsewhere. He doesn't appear to be doing anything right now. But something about him's different. So, in that case, it's now Grumsh's turn. Actually, I could have probably said that Grumsh was a bit further forward. I did forget to move his token.
I give you was Aemon, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to, apologies, I'm going to say that Grumsh was probably about here, kind of letting Zark get first blood because, well, Arthur get first blood because he then wants to show him how it's really done. So, with that, Grumsh is going to just say, Grumsh waits long enough! Grumsh kill! And he's going to run to meet Langdrosa over here. And make sure the sheet open for him. Just need to grab this. I had all prepared when I started, and yeah, we saw how well that went. Doesn't help that the browser's been a bit slow lately as
Let's
well.
lay plans of mice and men.
Yeah, mean nothing when it concerns me. That isn't how the saying goes, that's just how I'm choosing to say it right now. Okay, Grumsh is going to make an attack with his Retax.
Against me?
No, against... No. I mean, if you want him to.
I mean, I'm currently between them.
Wait. I don't see you.
I think he's underneath Langdrosa.
I don't actually see your token on my screen.
Same.
It's hidden behind.
You're in Langdrosa.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He's one up from me.
You were inside of him, yes.
Oh, my.
Langdrosa moved down.
Okay, I'm just going to say that Langdrosa.
Are you moving to the upper one?
It was in that one between me and
right.
Robert.
I think there's a bit of a desync here because it's showing different on my other instance of Chrome. Okay, I'm just going to say is that I know that that's figures. So yeah, this looks.
Maybe just move Arthur to the one so it's next to Bobbert since Langdrosa had moved down. Yeah. Langdrosa had been there until the Drake.
Yeah,
that's why the Drake got him.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, I'm just making sure that that's now all looking correct on my screen. Okay. Yeah, that's looking the same on both sides now. So, yep, Grumsh swings in for his great axe. Unfortunately, in being too eager to impress both Zark and Arthur, misses completely. Looking slightly embarrassed, He just goes, that was a practice swing! He swings again. This time he hits. And he is going to get... So that, and then he also gets his 1d8 on top of that. So, oh my, he hits quite hard there, 15. Okay, so that's 21. So, Grumph, after his miserable practice swing, swings in earnest and does the most damage in one hit to, I think, anyone has done to Langdrosa so far, kind of just slashing across his front. Oh, actually, you know what? He was on. So I'm going to actually say that attack actually seemed to hurt Langdrosa more than the others. But Langdrosa's focus is now a little bit more... He's a bit more there. He seems to be somewhat on guard again. Okay, and with that, Grumph ends his turn. It is now the turn of the Berserker, who is going to move in. Berserker... What was that, sorry?
That's neat, sorry.
So, Berserker is going to use Reckless, because, well, he's a Berserker, what else do you expect him to do? So he's going to gain advantage on this next hit. Okay, oh, nice, he crits. Okay, so, he is going to strike Drosa 4. I'd lost his tab. Oh, there we go. So it's going to be that, plus another 12. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so that's 23. Okay, so being somewhat more on guard for this strike, Langdrosa takes the damage, but for the most part, he's still looking peachy. Okay, so that is going to be the end of his turn. It's now the turn of the Guard Drake. So the Guard Drake, kind of feeling a little bit left out of the action, is going to move over here. And he is also going to make an attack against Langdrosa. Or he's going to make his bite and tail attack, to be specific. So I'm just going to roll both attacks. Okay, unfortunately, the bite attack misses Langdrosa. He manages to pull his... It seems to be going for his right leg a lot. Kind of strange. He manages to pull it away at the last moment. Unfortunately, he does get bitch slapped in the face by the Gadrik's tail. And he proceeds to take this much bludgeoning damage. Okay. Langdrosa looking a little bit more injured than he was at the start of the fight, most definitely. But he's still very much in fighting fit shape for the time being. So, let's see. It is now Blaine's turn.
Can I use Hunter's Mark on...
What does Hunter's Mark say exactly? I'd imagine you can. Well, could you just output that to the thingy so I can read it? Okay, so you choose a creature you can see, mystically mark it as quarry until whenever you hit... yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
I mean, he counts as a creature, so you're essentially just going to get an extra 1d6 whenever you hit him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I can use my bow to hit him.
Okay, the only thing I'm going to say is that you probably are going to somewhat struggle getting line of... Although then again, he's 7 foot, isn't he? How tall is Zach?
That's a question.
I'm going to say that the veteran is smaller than Langdrosa, so you'd be able to shoot over the top of him. So I would say that if you move to, I don't know, maybe about here, you could probably just shoot a line over him. So yeah, that's not going to hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, you can get a hit from Lindros because he is like 7 foot. Unfortunately, that does miss.
Nope. Alright.
Okay. Does Max want to charge in as well? Or is it staying back?
I got him closer.
Because he can move a fair bit, can't he?
Can he?
The thing is, though, this is a wall here, so I'm not quite sure if he'll be able to fit in that square.
Yeah, that's true. I'll just keep him there.
He's just wagging his tail, waiting to tear out another creature's throat. But
Yes.
Max is patient; he can wait.
Yep. I end my turn.
Okay, back up to the top of the turn order. Veteran, it's his turn. So, Veteran, again, he actually looks a little bit emboldened now there's so many people around him. And he is going to swing in once again, twice, with his longsword. Okay, first is a miss. Unfortunately, the second one is a hit. Okay, hits Lindrosa for that much damage. Okay, so kind of swiping in at Lindrosa's. I kind of have to figure out what side he's on because I'm really bad at perspective and with my left and right. Swings into his left arm. Lindrosa, despite being attacked by so many other people, is still very fixated on Zach, and it kind of looks, he at this precise moment looks more like a kid who is dying to tell somebody a secret, or he's waiting to do something. He seems very happy about the thing he's going to do. So, with that, it's Gwen's turn.
I'm utterly useless right now. I do believe at one point before I gathered some oak bark.
Sorry, what did you say?
A couple of sessions ago, I believe I did gather some oak bark. I believe that was one of the components I found.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to cast bark skin on myself.
Okay. Could you just remind me exactly what this is? I believe it sets your AC to like...
Sets my AC to 16.
Oh, okay, it's higher than I thought. Nice. Okay, so...
So basically I get a +3 on AC for it.
So...
It's concentration though.
Yeah. That's fine, because I mean you dropped concentration on Entangle earlier, so you don't have one up at the moment. So, Gwen takes a moment, and her skin becomes, well, like bark, becomes a bit more brusque and tough, and she's a little bit more protected against whatever nonsense will be thrown at her in the near future. Does she do anything else for now?
No.
Okay, and with that, it is...
Actually, wait
oh, sorry,
one second. Turning to Layla. Liar. Guys.
Yep. So,
And that's it.
yeah, that's the fair comment. That is a fair comment. Lyra, while you guys have been talking, has actually been trying to convince the others to move forward. She's kind of more support. So I think with that comment, Lyra is just going to turn to the others and just go, "Listen, you're not just embarrassing me in front of the clan leader, you're embarrassing me in front of Gwen. So get your asses moving over and help our allies. How many times do I have to keep telling you this?" So with that, they're probably going to start moving towards the fray at the top of the next turn order. They've just been a bit like stasical. Okay, it is now Zach's turn.
I'm going to be out now.
Yeah, fair enough.
If I'm not there by the time my turn comes around, I'm holding my turn.
You're holding your turn. Okay.
Let's have a little look, see through his things. Zark will smile at Lindrosa. He'd like to use his interaction to try and intimidate him. Would you allow that?
Yeah.
Zark beat you once, Zark beat you again. It's like +2, but still, worth a try.
So it's not inside. So yeah, make your intimidation roll.
Mm.
Okay, I don't think he's got a save to that. I'm just going to double check. No, not as such. So yeah, I think it's just going to be a flat d20. Okay, so I'm going to say that Langjosa's smile kind of fades for a moment. Not kind of... In fact, I'm actually going to say that in this moment, Langjosa is almost like he briefly snaps back to another state. He doesn't really look scared, but he looks more ashamed, if anything. As if this intimidation kind of broke him out of his mania for just a moment. I'm going to say that mechanically he is essentially going to have disadvantage to hit you next round. Okay.
And now Zark will swing in with his Great Axe.
I'm actually going to say that you get advantage to hit him as well.
Hey. Would be nice if that was a crit.
Yep. But 22 will hit.
Hits, I imagine.
Yep, it will.
Yeah, it's d12 plus 5 plus 2. So it's going to be 15 damage.
15, okay. So let's do that. So, Langjosa, looking rather unsure after Zark's jibe, is caught a little bit off guard, and Zark manages to strike him straight in the chest. And he kind of he goes to wail in pain, but then he grits his teeth almost as if he's starting to somewhat come back to his senses. Okay, it is now Delman's turn.
There's not much I can do from up here except just shoot him again.
Go ahead. Uh, 23 will hit.
Hey, there we go. Take a fat 8 damage.
Oh, okay.
And he loses 10 feet off his speed next turn.
So...
No, because he's growing closer.
So... As that hits Langjosa, it looks like he grimaces at that. It's not... It's kind of like... It doesn't look like it hurt him, but he looks annoyed by that. It's almost like he didn't he doesn't like being cold. Yeah, you just did more than you know, Delman, by doing that.
Cool.
Okay, do you do anything else?
No.
Okay, it is now Mondaf's turn.
See what you did there, Elf. See what you did there.
Yes, I also saw what he did. I'm very impressed. Okay, so oh, she really doesn't have many offensive spells. This sounds like she probably wasn't actually meant to fight. Okay, so I mean she is meant to fight, but just need to check score. I'm just checking that isn't concerning me. Okay, right. So yeah, unfortunately, Mondaf, seeing that everyone is currently gathered around in a circle, doesn't really see opportunity to go in herself. I think what Mondaf is going to do is she's probably just going to... Oh, actually, I know what she could probably do. So, okay, I think with her second... Just going to make sure that she would actually do this. Actually, she thinks better of what she was about to do, and she's just going to shout back to Laya and the Ox. You probably want to get them forward. I have a feeling that it's looking good for now, but I think things are about to change. Okay, and with that, she's actually going to end a turn for the time being. So now, it's Langdrosa's turn again. So, as Langdrosa's turn begins, that glossiness that you've seen over his eyes just kind of goes completely. So, Langdrosa essentially just used an ability called Battle Trance, which made him more vulnerable to attacks the first time he was hit, but he's now gained another use of his Whirlwind ability by doing that. And he is going to use it. So,
Question, mechanically, how does it work?
So, it is essentially going to hit every single person within his striking range with an attack roll for each. Yeah, he is, so...
Robert is going to use his reaction. He is going to deflect attack. Disadvantage on attack roll of one creature. You can see within 5 feet.
So, incidentally, he is going to get disadvantage on Zark, as I mentioned. So, yeah, disadvantage on Robert, disadvantage. So I'm just going to roll
disadvantage on one creature. You can see within 5 feet of it. But is this considered one attack?
It is. Well, actually, no.
That would be disadvantage for everyone. Attacking everyone.
Oh, is that... So does Robert... So wait, how does that ability work exactly? Sorry, just read it to me again.
The defender imposes disadvantage on an attack roll of one creature you can see within 5 feet of it. Find the attack roll is against a creature other than the defender.
So it does count as one attack roll per creature. So that would work for Robert, but that's not going to work for everyone else. Like I said,
just use it for the one against Arthur then in that case.
So disadvantage against Arthur, disadvantage against Zach?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That was a big brain moment. No.
I mean, to be fair, it was. I mean, I'm not. He won't get to use a second attack. Don't worry. This will burn his turn, because God, how overpowered would that be otherwise? As if it isn't already a bit overpowered. But he is a boss, so this is what bosses do. So, how many did I say? 7 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and let me just go on. I know I've got a disadvantage on a couple of them, so I'm just going to roll the attacks first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do the disadvantage rolls for Zach in just a moment. So first of all, 21 will hit the veteran. And he's going to hit him for 14. So, yeah, that strike, yeah, the veteran is looking pretty worse for wear now. Second attack, would 15 hit us? 15 would hit Zach normally. But disadvantage.
Yes, but disadvantage.
So, yeah, he will get hit, unfortunately. So then he is going to over here. So, oh god. Oh, okay, that's actually bad.
He takes 9.
He does get another damage die though because it was crit.
It wasn't a crit attack.
Yeah, that's damage.
Oh, you got crit damage. Sorry, I always get mixed up whenever I see that. I just think, oh, crit! But, yeah, sorry. Thank you for
and he also takes 1d6 damage.
Okay, let's just do this first. So, how much damage did you say Langdrosa takes?
He'll take a d6.
Okay, so 1d6.
Force damage specifically.
Yeah, that'll be normal against him. So, yeah, Langdrosa is going to take 2 damage. And then, how much damage did he take from Zach's? Oh, that was against. I'm sorry, I'm so stupid.
Zach took 9 damage.
I just rolled a lot of attacks at once.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah, I didn't actually think how messy this would be. So 15. Okay, so 19 is going to hit the Berserker. So that's going to hit for 14. Oh wow. Okay. So okay, so yeah, Berserker not looking as bad as the Veteran, but he isn't looking good either. Okay, next one was 19, so 12 does not hit Grumsh. 25 will hit the Guardrake. So let's just go back to here. Oh god. So yeah, that attack looked like it hurt. Not quite as bad as the Veteran, but not looking that much better. Okay, Arthur, he had disadvantage against you, didn't he?
Yes. That
So,
one, that one, that one, that one, that one.
Oh, yeah, I need to do the second roll, don't I? What did he get? I don't actually know what he got for his first attack, so I'll tell you what.
11, so that doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit, okay. Robert, no disadvantage against him, I take it?
Nope, and the 10 does not hit.
10 does not hit. Okay, so again, Langdrosa looks very pleased with himself after that. Very pleased indeed. So, with that, he ends his turn. It is now Arthur's turn.
Yes, I wish I had Hellish Rebuke right then.
Yeah, that would have been so... Oh god, you know what? I would have given that to you if you had Hellish Rebuke. That would have been a great way to one-turn kill him.
Right, so Arthur's going to simply swing him with his mace and then follow up with Robert rending him again.
Okay, 18 will hit.
Hey.
Piece of piece, let's be precise.
Yeah.
For 9 bludgeoning.
I imagine a 20 will do by hit.
It will.
Yeah, +2. Actually, I need to roll this one manually instead of the reroll because actually I did one too many last time. 7 damage from Robert.
7 damage from Robert. Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. So, let's see. It is now Grumsh's turn. Grumsh kind of like, he actually looks kind of impressed. He's going, "Oh, how'd you do that? That was amazing! Too bad I have to kill you." And then he goes to strike. 13 will not hit, unfortunately. Fortunately, he gets a second attack. That one will not hit either, literally missing Langdrosa by a hair if he had any hair. Obviously, still kind of just flabbergasted at Langdrosa's display. At the end of Grumsh's turn, before the Berserker, Langdrosa just kind of gives a very satisfied smile towards Zark in particular. And he kind of flexes his muscles. And you see, in this moment, some of his wounds start to knit shut.
How much wounds?
I'm not going to say precisely how much. But I'm going to say, do you want to roll perception check actually so I can give you an idea? I will allow
Zark
you to
or
do
Arthur?
that. Either.
I'll do Zark. I'll do Zark Spotlight. Here's +1.
He better now.
Fair enough.
I mean, I will say this much. He's by no means healed completely. You have definitely hurt him quite a bit, just given your full-on offensive, but he's looking notably better than he was a few moments ago. Although, as he does this, he coughs and retches up a little bit of blood. I'm just going to see what I said for that. Okay, so, yeah, he will take... yeah, he's going to take 6 damage from that. So yeah, he kind of like is feeling thingy, and then after he heals, it's like he kind of like just coughs up some blood reflexively. But yeah, he can do a thing, but it isn't perfect, as you can probably tell from that. Okay, so now it is the Berserker's turn. Okay, Berserker kind of seeing Langdrosa have this moment of weakness. Actually, I did forget to give Langdrosa advantage against the Berserker because he had Reckless, but never mind. It wouldn't have mattered probably unless he got a crit. He is going to Reckless once again, and he is going to strike at Langdrosa with advantage. Oh, okay, good job he had advantage. Just for the nat one. Unfortunately for him, sort of Langdrosa kind of seeing the Great Axe incoming, just he kind of like almost pushes the arm away as it's about to hit him. I mean, it almost looks like he was going to disarm him, but he couldn't quite get a good enough grip on the weapon. So yeah, the Berserker counters lucky stars that his hand just didn't get a few more inches up the shaft of the weapon there. Nice save. Okay. So, with that, it is now the Guardrake's turn. Guardrake is going to do his thing, attacking with his bite and with his tail. That will do 21, will hit him for, let's see... oh, nice. For that much. Okay, so Langdrosa once again takes a bit of damage, but yeah, not quite enough to really break the skin. Okay, so with that, it's now Blaine's turn.
I try my longbow again.
Go ahead, Blaine. That will hit. Yeah, nice shot. So, the arrow goes flying from your bow, and it just hits Langdrosa in his, I'm going to say, yeah, right shoulder from that angle. And
Jan's mark.
oh yeah, 1d6, add it.
Nice.
So, 9... Okay, so yeah, that's a nice hit. Actually,
Nice.
you know the Hunter's Mark, does it specify the type of damage? Just out of interest.
No.
You
Not
know,
that I see.
you know what? Benefit of the doubt. I'm just going to give you. I suppose it
It
is.
says an extra, so I'm going to assume it's the weapon type damage.
Yeah, yeah. I'm always trying to.
You have bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not really going to matter in this case, unfortunately.
Nope.
But okay, fair enough. I was trying to be somewhat nicer. Okay, so. Okay.
I end my turn.
Okay, so with that, it's now the veteran's turn. So the veteran at this point is looking pretty bloody beaten, but being the professional that he is still going to try and attack Langdrosa twice, and gets 2 hits. One of them being a crit. And that's,
Yeah, boy.
And actually, for the veteran, does he have an extra ability on a crit? No, he does not, unfortunately. Okay, but that is still good damage, I think, if he didn't roll low. Okay, so he gets 16. Or... back almost. Okay, Pema will be back with us soon. Okay, so
She said she just hold her turn, so
she did say hold a turn, didn't she? So
just take it whenever she appears.
fair enough.
Her turn was next, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just let Gwen take a turn when she gets back. So whenever Gwen gets back in turn, she'll take a turn, then she'll take it at a normal slot next turn. I'll just say that she's kind of holding her action, waiting for something, since she didn't specify. Okay, so it's going to be Zach's turn. Oh, she's here now. Okay, let's go back to... I'll just wait for Gwen then.
You can let Zach go. I can hold until after Zach.
Okay. Okay, it just happened to be your turn at this moment, so... are you sure you want Zach to go before you?
How far are we?
I mean, literally, it's on your
About to
turn now.
insult him. Sorry. Literally, we're about to just go over your turn, so you might as well start.
Yeah, just hold my turn for now. Sorry.
Yeah, fine. Whenever you want.
I'm here physically, but I need to
it's
go.
fine. Don't worry. Basically, unless we get to your turn again before you're ready, you can just take your turn when you get back, properly. But I'll just play.
I'm here and just need to figure out where we are and what I might be able to do.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that'll take too long, so
Yeah,
let Zach go.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Okay, Zach's turn then in that case.
Zark will swing in with his great axe again.
That does not. Oh, actually no, because of his rage. Are you adding his rage onto that?
I don't know if it's plus to hit. It's just plus
I think
damage.
it might be plus damage. Let me just check Lindros's because he obviously
plus
has...
2 melee damage.
Yeah, so unfortunately that will not hit him. If only he had the plus 2 to hit as well.
Lag. Okay, that's the end of Zark's turn. Looking a little bit deflated.
Okay. So, in that case, it is now Delman's turn.
There's not a whole lot I can really do. What was the reaction when I hit him last?
He looked visibly
Again.
irritated by you using ice on him. It didn't seem to hurt him particularly, but it looks it looked like you inhibited him maybe from doing something.
Okay, so I know that cold's doing something to him, so I'm going to keep doing it.
Enough.
Ooh, baby.
Nice!
Nice.
Nice! That does hit.
So that's a fat 8 damage.
Oh god. Actually, did you do your extra damage roll on top of that?
It automatically did it.
Yeah.
Oh, it automatically did it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I rolled a 5 and then it did a 3.
Okay, so as that hits Langdrosa, his smile just fades completely. And he looks up towards Delamain, seething. So, do you do anything else?
No, can I actually can I look around the room? Are there any
You can use an interaction to do that, yeah, sure. What do you want to look at?
buckets of water?
Roll perception.
Any containers of water?
Okay, not 20. Yeah, so there's buckets of water. I mean, obviously I didn't draw them on the map because I didn't consider that specific detail, but I'm going to say that there's a bucket of water on the side of each of these stands here. So yes.
All right. Can I run over and grab one?
You haven't used your movement, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll move over and grab one.
Yeah, I'd say I'll let you use your bonus action to pick it up.
Okay. That's me done.
Okay, fair enough. So,
You got a bucket.
it's now Mondaf's turn. So, before... Oh, actually... Oh. He can't do that, never mind. Okay, it's Mondaf's turn. So, she is actually looking quite surprised at the competence question mark of sort of everyone around her. Seems quite surprised, happily so. She is probably. Have you guys taken any damage since before? I don't. Actually, yeah, you took a bit of damage, didn't you, Arthur? I'm sorry for you. Yeah, she's probably going to do this more for the sake of her allies than you guys. She is going to do another mass healing word, I think. So that is a 1d4 plus 6. Okay, and basically she is going to give health to Daisy.
Whoops, Daisy.
So going to may as well give health to you and Zark again because you guys are in range. Oops, nope, not damage. Healing. Silly me. Okay, and then this guy is going to gain 8, so does that 12. Yeah, and then she's going to also do that for herself. So basically, she heals herself, the veteran, the guard drake, and the berserker for 8. Okay, and that is going to end her turn. Okay, so now it is Langdrosa's turn. So Langdrosa, looking absolutely bloody furious at Delamain. Actually, you know what? I did forget to do his thing, didn't I? I'll just do it for this turn. His lightning breath recharges. So let me just chat. I should have done that last turn, but it doesn't matter. You couldn't have done anything with it anyway. What's the range on that? Let's just double check. Lightning breath. Okay, so it's 30-foot line, 5-foot wide. Let's see if Delamain is actually in range of that, because unfortunately
is he going to be in sight of it anyway?
That's actually what where is Delamain stood? No, I don't think he is. But
Yeah.
you'd have to move. But I think Langdrosa just being. I think he's just might be trying to clear a path right now. So. Yeah, he is just going to shoot lightning breath in this direction, I think. So, let's do dex saves. So let me see what the DC to beat this is. Okay, so everyone needs to beat a DC 13 dexterity save. So does Max want to roll first, Blaine? Just whilst I check what the other two's DC for this will be.
Sure.
X. Okay, so yeah, neither of these guys have got a dex throw. So what did oh, he's still doing it, okay.
What I'm doing, by the way?
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Just dex.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna roll the damage dice once.
Has he not rolled for his dex save?
Are you sure that's your dex save?
Uh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll the other two now. I was just waiting.
I don't see any rolls.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
it's
see
Sky.
anything
Yeah, I
either.
don't see any rolls
Oh,
either.
Sky did it as a private. Or,
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you roll that again, Sky, just so everyone else can see it.
Because the
Wait.
last roll I see is a D6
Yeah,
for you. And I'm like, huh?
he whispered it.
Yeah, that 5 would
for
have
some
been.
reason. Yeah, it was a 10 on my end, but you guys obviously didn't see that.
just do it again.
Yeah, just do it with the regular dice, Sky with the advanced die.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just so everyone can see it. So it was a D20 +2, wasn't it?
Yeah, D20. Hold on. D20 plus 2.
Oh no.
It's better then.
It's better, but oh Christ.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh god. Well, this isn't going to be good.
Bye bye, veteran.
I mean, Mondaf might die here. Honestly, so. Oh god. Oh god, that
Jeez.
is. Yeah, that could have been so much worse. But that's not great either. So, the veteran is instantly vaporized.
Wow.
Just going to delete him from here. Mondaf, good job she healed. So she just kind of like, yeah, she takes, I mean, yeah, basically she looks about 75% cooked, but she's alright. Max does take 26 damage. I'm not sure how much health he has.
Hit points 11.
Oh,
No, he wouldn't.
No.
He would have 25.
because it
It works out 5 plus 5 times your ranger level.
Oh, you know,
So it's 25. So
actually,
it's down by 1.
I was just about to say he took his full health in one hit, didn't he? Plus 1.
Yeah.
Doom, correct me if I'm wrong, but does that mean that Max is dead?
No, it'd be over his max health into negative to kill him outright.
Which
is.
It is.
But
It's
this-
26. He's
yeah.
got 25 health.
So he's
Five, 10
going
to
from
fi-
1 health into negative.
Oh, so it'd have to go minus 10 to negative.
Minus 26 to negative.
Right. Okay.
To outright kill.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, Max is just knocked out then, fortunately. Just wanted to double check that rule because I didn't want to kill a character.
Kill his
incorrectly.
dog.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm not
This
that
guy's
kind
gonna kill a dog.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
I
this is
may,
a-
I'd like to turn my turn after this.
Yes.
It is a wolf, to be honest.
Yeah, Gwen, and that's absolutely fine. You can take your turn after this. So, that is... Langdrosa does still have... Actually, he's going to end his turn now. It's now Gwen's turn.
What's max weight?
Max weight, do you mean like your max carry weight?
No, the dog, the wolf max. How much does he weigh?
Oh, how much does Max weigh?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm not actually sure. Let me just gonna
Check the book.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Medium beast.
I'm currently carrying 90 pounds. The question is, could I carry him?
I'm just going to double check this is between. Yeah, so he's a medium beast. So yeah, it's gonna be. Let me just convert this. How much are you carrying right now?
60 to
90.
500 libs is his weight.
What did you say, Doom?
Libs.
Yeah.
How many libs?
60 to 500 libs.
Well, did you say 60 pounds?
60 to 500 is a medium beast.
I
Apparently.
mean, maybe saying that Max is about, I don't know, maybe about 60 pounds. I mean, he's a wolf, but he isn't that big.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we'll kind of go on the low end, so we'll say 60 pounds.
I'm already carrying 90, so I'm guessing no.
I mean, maybe you could drag him?
I would like to run over to him.
I'd say that you could probably drag him, but not carry him. Let's say that you could probably drag him half your movement, maybe?
I just want to drag him to the side.
Yeah, I would say that, yeah,
5 feet.
I think you
The
could.
thing is, it's already 25 feet to him.
Yeah, so
So
essentially.
then I would have 2.5 feet. That's like,
So I think what you'd
not
probably
much.
do is you'd probably just.
Just so he's not in direct line.
Yeah,
of
I know.
me.
So I think what we'll probably do is move over to Max, do a strength check just to see whether you can move him there 5 feet. To kind of like, to avoid the confusion with the rest of your movement. So just a regular strength roll. Yeah, you can definitely move him. I'd say that, so like this is kind of like Gwen's mother mode, so I'd probably say that you can kind of like move him to, like, where do you want to move him to? Like, I'd say you can move him 10 feet.
Into the same field where I'm in.
Yeah.
In, basically. Move him to me. Do I still have
You still have your
something
action.
I can do? Okay.
Yeah,
in
because
that
you did your
case,
movement, you did your interaction, so you still have your action and bonus action.
I would like to cast a Cure Wounds.
On Max?
Since, yes.
Yep.
Since I'm already carrying him.
Go ahead.
And I would like to cast it. Where is it? At 2nd level.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, it gets him above 0, though.
Yeah, well, that could have gone better.
It could have gone
Yep.
better, but
Basically the worst that can be, but yeah.
he's not dying anymore. So as you
He's slightly conscious.
Yeah, as you slightly conscious indeed. So as you touch Max, you hear a soft whimper go from him, and he kind of just nestles against you. Thankful for your assistance.
Basically trying to shield him between the wall and my body.
Yeah, he looks pretty shaken up by that. Okay. Do you want to do anything else, Gwen?
No, I end my turn.
Okay, so at the end of Gwen's turn, Langdrosa is going to take a legendary action. This time, he's going to disengage.
Third.
Yep. So he is going to run to the base of the stairs over here. So I'm
I
going
like to stick a finger up at him as a reaction.
That's fair. No worries to the message, Doom. We'll work out later. Okay. I'll just say that's how it works for now. Okay. So with that, Arthur's turn.
Okie dokie. Right, I'm going to charge straight at him, and I'm going to swing in as soon as I get to him.
Go ahead. Okay, so yep, that meets it beats it.
7.
7. Okay, so yep, you managed to get a solid hit on him. So
Robert shall rend.
nice, that
Nice.
hits. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say that Langdrosa's bravado from earlier is being just replaced with blind range. He just wants to kill Delamain at all costs.
That's fair.
You don't know why this annoyed him so much, but apparently it did.
That's the end of turn.
Okay, so with that, it is now Grumpsh's turn. Grumpsh is going to say, "Hey! Why you run away? Get back here!" He's going to run up.
Coward!
Oh, actually no. These guys are allies, that's fine, no opportunity attacks. These guys aren't duplicitous pricks, at least not in this instance. Okay, so... Grumpsh is going to attack twice. Okay, unfortunately, Grumpsh, I don't know, he trips slightly on a rock or something. He kind of doesn't really have his eye in, and Langdrosa just kind of like deftly dodges to the left and right, looking squarely up at Delamain, who he is going to take joy in murdering with extreme prejudice as soon as he's able to move again. So, with that, it's the Berserker's turn. The Berserker, He's kind of thinking about something for a moment, but he is going to. He's just going to run up to. Actually, yeah. Actually, can he make the 4 distance? I didn't see that space there. Yeah, he can make it 30 feet. Thank you for that. Whoever that is. Thank you, Sky. Okay. He's gonna go all reckless again. 22 will hit. And he will hit in. Nice, Arthur. Very good. Okay, so that is... Okay, so with that hit, Langdrosa starts to... he's looking a bit beaten up now. Yeah, Delman really took the wind out of his sails. Okay. It's now the Guardrake's turn. Guardrake, yep, he can get in there too. Right, so, okay, he is going to attack with his things. Boop, 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 boop. First one hits. Oh, wait, I rolled the tail. Wait, what? Did it roll the tail
I
twice?
rolled the tail twice. Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. Okay,
The
so...
first tail would have hit.
Yeah, so yeah, but both will hit. I don't know why I rolled that twice. Wait. That's his tab, so for this, and for this. Wow, okay.
Yes.
Of course. So yeah, that will do that. So yeah, okay, at the end of the Guardrake's turn, Langdrosa is going to take another legendary action.
Can he do that?
He can do it at the end of
Twice?
any player's turn. He has,
How many times per round?
He has 3 legendary actions per round, but his actions have different costs.
Okay.
So, like, the disadvantage has 1. This one he's about to use as 2. So that makes up his 3, and he gets those back at the start of each. That's his next turn. So Langdrosa looks incredibly reluctant to do this, as if this is more likely to do harm than good. So he takes a deep breath, and once again, some of his wounds knit shut. However, I now need to just make a roll. So I think, what did I say for this? Okay, so he is now going to take 1d12 of damage, because he rolled even on that. So, yeah, using that ability does have a cost. Yeah, again, he looks revitalized, but not as revitalized as he did the last time he did this. You're definitely wearing him down now. Okay, with that, it's Blaine's turn.
I run to Max if he's okay.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you saw Max go down, and then you saw Gwen pick him up, so I don't think there's any ambiguity that Max was pretty badly hurt by that attack.
Gwen, thank you. Saving Max.
You're welcome. He's welcome.
And I just move again. Yeah, I can move again.
Mm-hmm. So, how far did you move? Sorry, I was just on a different tab for a moment. So you moved...
25.
Moved 25, so you can move another 5 feet then.
Yeah, but
Maybe
So that's
25
total. 15 to me, and then another 10. So he
Yeah.
did
Yeah, so
25.
he has 5 more with 30 max movement.
can I shoot at Lendrosa now?
Once again, I'd say that being 7 foot, he's taller than Grumsh.
Alright.
I'm going to say that Grumsh is a shorty. It's got a bit of a complex about it. 26 is hit.
Oh, nice.
And GD6.
Yep.
Yeah. I almost forgot about that, to be honest.
No.
I mean, it's more damage.
Yeah.
It's more damage. So, yeah.
That's a lot of ones lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is.
End my turn.
Okey-doke. So let's see. It is now. I'm going to say, Gwen, even though you kind of moved out of order before, you can have your next turn again. Now, you moved after the veteran, so go ahead.
I'm gonna try the same again as last time, trying to cure Max.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Yay! So he heals for 9.
I end my turn there. Like, still seeing if I can guard him, but he's semi-up on his looks again, so...
Yeah, I mean, I'd say that, sort of like Max, I suppose for the sake of this, I'll say that Max could just, you could kind of like, move him along with you. I mean, how far
Yeah,
did you
I'm
move
not.
actually?
No, I'm not. I'm saying I'm still guarding him. Like,
Oh, okay, sorry, I thought you said you moved.
keeping myself between him and the action.
Okay, my apologies, I wasn't watching the screen at that moment, so I wasn't sure if you moved him or not. Okay,
No,
so you're
movement.
just kind of just watching things unfold for now. Okay, with that, it's now Zark's turn.
Zark is going to charge. He's going to fall past the Drake, and he's going to try to push Lendrosa over.
Go ahead. So he's going to try and push him over?
Yep.
So that'll be opposed strength then, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
One character.
So yeah, Lendrosa is going to get save against that. Actually, would Lendrosa be? I think Lendrosa would be wrong to save it because you're trying to push him, right?
Probably would make sense, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And Zark had advantage given
Sorry.
his rage.
That was the wrong roll.
Oh, can that be the roll?
No, it can't. That's the roll.
God damn.
Actually,
Equals. Fuck.
you know what? Do it again. Because it was a time.
Okay then. But Zark still have advantage then?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to say meets a beater. I think that's probably fair because that's what we do with AC. So, yeah, I'd say that Zark just about wins the struggle. So, what does he want to push him?
If he wants to push him over.
Okay.
He's going to at him from behind, try to push him over in the back.
Okay. Where is Zark actually at the moment?
Same space as Lendrosa. Literally ran into the same space.
So I'm going to
inside of him.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that he just pushes him forward. Lendrosa is now prone. Kind of goes.
You run from Zark. Zark no like. I actually want to play Barbarian now. It's like fun.
Next time.
It really is. I like just voicing Grumsh every now and again. So, yeah.
Somehow I'm guessing before you sleep tonight, there'll be another character in your character book.
Yeah, it's now Delaman's turn. The murder machine isn't quite at you yet, so what do you do?
Okay. How hurt is he looking?
Roll perception. More hurt than when you started.
Okay.
I mean, on an 8, sorry, that's all I can really give you.
No, that's fine. Do I think he was still coming for me? Even though he's
Oh, yeah.
surrounded again?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah, he's definitely still out for your blood.
Was he... Was he looking to climb up this little cliff thing?
He was going to try.
Okay,
I mean,
want it.
I'd probably say it's a safe assumption, but yeah, I'd say that given his state, he probably wouldn't think to use the stairs.
I want to move to here and throw my bucket of water down on the square in front of me.
Okay.
There you go.
It's just in a perfect cube. It's just like Minecraft, you just like infinite water just spreads.
Just placing an ice block.
I think it does a 5-foot square. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so what are you essentially looking to do with that?
I am looking to jump on this bat and ride away.
No, Bat's not here. I forgot to delete him. Actually, I forgot to delete this token up here as well from earlier. Can't
if
jump
you
that's silly.
Do it take my action to do that?
No, I say interaction.
If I hold an action, then does that hold everything, or can I still do that?
Okay, so if you hold an action, essentially I believe what you're doing is you kind of hold it until a certain condition is met. So like if like Langdrosa tries to attack someone or if someone moves, it's kind of like the Overwatch ability from XCOM, if you're familiar with that. You kind of basically take, well, you essentially be taking your action as if it was a reaction.
Okay, then I'd like to hold my action to see if he comes to try and climb up onto that water I've made.
Okay, fair enough. Just to let you know, Delman, if it comes around to your turn again before Langdrosa can do that, you will effectively be losing your action. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just want to make
I
sure.
want to hold it ready to cast a spell.
You're not doing anything with your bonus?
No, I can't. I don't have anything.
Fair enough, just wanted to make sure. Okay, it is now Mondaf's turn. So, Mondaf, looking quite brave all of a sudden, as Langdrosa is now on the floor, is actually going to get into the fray and try and actually make an attack. Get her. Oh god, if she somehow gets the kill. After all, god, I don't think she'll. She does get 2 attacks, so with advantage, I might add, because he's currently prone. Okay, so first attack. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, first attack misses.
Wow. Just
wow. I mean, this seems appropriate, honestly.
Yeah.
It fits her.
Yeah, it's sort of like she's just got like, you fool! You're now on the ground. I can strike you down in the glory of Matt.
Would respond. He's already down. Stop hitting the air.
Shut up! I know that. Mondaf ends the turn. Yeah, the orcs, by the way, are still just looking. I think they're just kind of. They saw that whirlwind attack a couple of times, and they're just wanting to stay out of the way. Leosin, yeah, is just not wanting any of this. He kind of feels like he's already done his bit. Unless you want to order him into the fray, Arthur, or anyone else?
No.
Nope.
Tell him to stay out of it.
Fair enough. Okay, so Langdrosa.
Gwen doesn't care about him right now. Sorry,
It's fair. It's fair enough. Yeah, kind of care more about Max and, well, somewhat your party, but probably mostly Max. Okay, so
Yes.
Langdrosa's turn. Langdrosa, I believe it's half his movement to get up, right?
Yep.
Yeah, just want to make sure because I don't usually do prone. How far would it be up the cliff? So he doesn't have climbing
That
speed.
would be difficult terrain.
Yep, it would. So I don't think he can actually make it this turn, unfortunately, because it would be, yeah, he would have 15 feet of movement. He would need what, 20 feet of movement to just get up there?
Yeah, for that one space for the. Yep.
Yep. Okay, so he is not actually going to try and climb this turn, and he is going to move one. Oh, actually, no, he isn't going to move one square closer because he is at this point, I feel, kind of aware of his situation enough that he isn't going to take stupid risks, but he looks fucking pissed. So he is going to let's see, he's going to do, let me just get the exact reading of this before I do it, just to make sure I don't do it wrong. There it is. Okay. So, Langdrosa is going to do his multi-attack. I think he's actually going to strike out at Mondaf, who tried to attack him while he was on the floor. Because, yeah, even in his state, he was quite aggrieved at that blatant disregard for honor. So, 2 attacks. 19 is going to hit for that.
Oh.
Okay, Mondaf is down.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, she just gets struck down to the floor. Not gonna say quite dead yet, but yeah, she's out this fight. So with that, Langdrosa turns to the other 3, and he is going to action surge. So correct me if I'm wrong. He gets 1 additional action on his turn, but multi-attack is basically his
It's a single action. Yeah.
So he's going to multi-attack again. He's going to just eye you 2 up to see which one of you. Yeah, I think at this point he wants to get to Delamain as priority, so he's going to probably go for the guy he perceives to be weakest. I think he's probably going to attack Robert. With his,
bastard.
with his
Not
2 attacks.
Robert.
I know, right? What a monster I am. Okay.
Second one hits.
Second one hits, okay. So, 14
Ow.
damage. Ow. How's Robert looking?
Does she say that?
Yeah, sure, you can speak. You can just say, ow.
You know
Ow.
You know what? I would say that you programmed a feature in. You just kind of recorded a few voice clips of yourself. Just going, no, that means he feels pain.
That's... He's down to a 3rd, basically.
He's probably not doing too great.
No, he's not.
Okay, so Langdrosa grits his teeth, and that is going to be the end of his turn.
Okie dokie. After getting very pissed off at what just happened, is going to swing straight in with his mace yet again.
Okay, that will hit. Meets the pizza.
And he's going to rend with Roberts again. Creative I know. Ah.
Okay, so, sorry, let me just get back to here. So, you did 7. Okay. So, So, yeah. Langdrosa is looking increasingly nervous. You know what, I'm just going to put this on Mondaf for now, just to mark us out. Okay, so, with that, it is Grumpch's turn. So, Grumpch kind of looks around at the scene, gets annoyed that people are inconveniencing his path, and he kind of recognizes, because he kind of has similar moments of Red Mist himself, he recognizes Langdrosa's killing the 10, and he is going to basically put himself between Delamain and the Raging Draconid, and he is going to make his attacks.
My hero.
I mean,
Academia.
Hit.
it's close enough.
Nope.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, come on.
Really? Come on. So, I don't know. I'm guessing
Ow.
he trips on Mondaf this time as he passes him. For some reason, he just didn't go slightly further around. But yeah, for whatever reason, yeah, I think he just shouts up to Delamain, "Sorry, little man. At least he hit Grumpch first. Maybe."
You're doing the world a service.
Okay, Berserk.
Not the world.
So Berserker just kind of, you know what? He's just going to step right on top of Mondaf's body. He has no respect for her. Because she is currently on the ground. Most maybe dead, maybe not, who knows. But the salient point is that he's going to make a reckless attack against him. Oh, come on, second roll. There we go. Okay, unfortunately, it does not hit. Suddenly, Langdrosa is incredibly difficult to hit.
That came through as 3 rolls.
22.
Yeah.
Oh,
22 and 13 it came through.
Oh, right.
Just-
Sorry.
And then you rolled again as a 17.
Oh,
but
apologise.
the first roll was 22.
I only heard 2 beeps, so I assume it didn't roll the second time press the button. Okay, in that case, it hits. So I didn't see that forward roll. Okay, so yep, he does damage.
Yeah, true.
He does a nondescript amount of damage. That's something, right?
Maybe.
I mean, yeah.
Well, it's better than Grumsh.
So
Oh, yeah.
okay, at the end of his turn, Langdrosa is going to take a legendary action. Once again, this time looking very nervous to do this, he grits his teeth and one of his wounds knits shut. However, as soon as the first one knits shut, he throws up a lot of blood. I'm going to say that essentially it's going to be... yeah. He takes 12 damage. I'm going to say at this point as well that Langdrosa loses focus on his rage. He's now lost his resistances. For all intents and purposes. You also kind of feel that his mad smile from before, or not even mad smile, kind of like his just rage seems to be settling more back to a rational expression, but you can't really react to that right now because it's Blaine's turn. So
I can move to a better position and use my longbow again.
unfortunately that does not hit.
End my turn.
Oop.
Okay, so before Gwen's turn, him realizing that it's now or never is going to take, because the last one was 2, he's going to take the last legendary action he can to try and disengage once again. So can he get up there? So yeah, I think he can just about get to the water with like the difficult terrain. So he's on the water square. So Delamain,
I would like to cast Shape Water and freeze it just before he gets on it, because you can't do it if there's a creature there in the water.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh.
So yeah, you know what? How should I treat this?
So I looked
your-
it up for slippery ice. I know the ruling for it.
Okay, fair enough. Do tell.
When a creature moves on slippery ice for the first time, it must make a DC 10 acrobatics check or fall prone.
DC 10 acrobatics. Okay. Just going to check that he does not have a check for that. He does not. Okay. So he is just going to roll. Nope. Fails it by 1.
Yeah.
You know what?
Nice.
You know what? I'm going to give this to you because I'm going to say because he was like climbing up at the time and he kind of like thinking it's basically like a banana peel moment where he kind of he actually falls. Actually, I'm going to do it like this. He falls back down the cliff and he's going to take 1d8 of bludgeoning damage because he's fell down a 10-foot cliff. Which, bearing in mind, he now takes the full damage off because he's lost his resistances. So yeah, that's going to take 7 damage. And I'm also going to say that he's... Actually, no, it's when he leaves his range. So yeah, Grumsh does get an opportunity attack, unfortunately. So...
It was in disengaging anyway, technically, so...
Yeah, so he couldn't have done it anyway, so...
Is
yeah,
he
basically...
prone?
He is? Yeah, I'm going to say he's
Yeah.
prone. So yeah, he's prone at the bottom of the cliff, so advantage until he can get himself up. Oh god, it's not looking good for him now. It's Gwen's turn.
I'm holding my turn.
Holding your turn, protecting Max.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Giving him a scratch.
That's fair. Fair enough, you're just pampering him whilst these guys fight to the death. That's fair. Okay, so, Zach's turn.
I'm healing on a
I
fire.
know. I was only making fun. That's a sensible thing to do.
Zark will run up to the side and he's going to swing straight down with his axe. I keep going to page back out and roll from the page, so roll from here.
That will hit.
I was hoping for a crit. Oh well.
Okay, so.
No, that wasn't the damage. That was
oh, right, I thought that was
advantage
the
because he's
Sorry.
prone.
Yeah, go ahead, roll your damage.
No.
Okay, so 7
That's
damage. Oh, right, because of his rage. Fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Do remind me because actually, why don't you just add an extra +2 to that?
Yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, so if that hits, Langdrosa's eyes widen, and he looks up, almost as if, even though he's been looking at Zark quite a lot this fight, this time when he looks up at him, it seems like he's looking at him for the first time. And he just goes, "You! Finally!" Kind of like looking in pain, as if kind of realizing Langdrosa is bringing him some form of relief.
You need dragon, man.
Langdrosa, actually at this point, is going to let go of his weapon, which he did have a hold of. He seems to be done. So, how do you guys react?
Can I react with Zark?
You can?
Pick up weapon. Fight! Fight Zark!
Langdrosa kind of gives a slight chuckle, grips his weapon, and says, "Yes. Yes, very well." He looks very hurt. I don't think that needs to be stated.
They did grip his weapon.
Only because Zach asked him to. He did it quite reluctantly. I probably should, I think to kind of describe that better, it's not like he gripped it firmly, it's kind of his grip was shaking. Okay, so it's now Delman's turn.
Okay. I'm going to walk to the edge of the cliff face and shoot him in the back of the head with a frost.
Oh, that's cold.
Wow. Really?
You deserve to miss that one.
Come on.
No, that was my joke, that wasn't Dalman's.
I know, but still. It was so bad it made him deserve to miss.
Yeah. Sorry, but it kind of is though.
I mean, Zach isn't even here. So.
Yeah, fair enough. I do need to fulfill his pun quota. That's true.
True.
just like qoXDoomBringerXop.
Yeah. So, anything else, Dalman?
No, I'm gonna sort of snap to a realization for a second and back off.
Okay, so it is now Langdrosa's turn once more. Langdrosa is going to spend half of his movement to get up, and then, honouring Zark's request, throws his full weight. Actually, let me just double check. If he can do this, it doesn't recharge. That's good. So yeah, Langdrosa realizing that he doesn't really have many tricks left up his sleeve. He is just going to try and attack twice his greatsword. That is going to miss both times. Yep, he is looking incredibly unsure on his feet.
Not gripping the sword too tightly.
Nope, his grips loosen. He's actually going to say to Zark, "It should have been you. Please. End this. End me. I can't keep the rage back." And with that, he ends his turn.
That goes round to Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur.
Right.
Sorry.
Wish I had more utility spells here. Arthur will move up behind Grumsh. And he'll speak.
Can you speak Orcish?
Lady.
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
Not speaking to the orc. Speaking to Lindrosa.
Okay, so what are you saying to Lindrosa?
Lay down your blade. Give up.
Lindrosa looks towards you, and he actually looks towards Zark, almost as if he's looking for Zark's approval to stop the fight.
Probably say Zark is looking a bit disgusted at the weak swings.
Yeah, Lindrosa drops his blade at this moment. Lindrosa continues. "I'm a disgrace. I should have died back there. But they took my corpse, experimented on me, made me into a monster. I have defiled my code. I don't deserve to live. Please. It has to be you. End this. Now."
Zark will raise his great axe. He'll snarl at Lindrosa, raising it high. Then he'll swing it down, but as he does so, he'll twist and turn, and he'll bring it down on top of the head of the female caster.
So basically striking Mondath instead.
Yes.
So, yep. Mondath obviously has no means to defend herself, so I'm just going to say she's dead.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Fair enough. So, Lindrosa just looks down, and actually, Arthur, make a perception check. It's like you have eyes, and sometimes they see things.
See everything but
Okay,
themselves.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm going to say, you know what? For a moment, I'm just going to say that you're just crossing your eyes, and you just have a moment like, oh god, the stuck. So you're just kind of freaking out there in the background in this really otherwise dramatic moment, and Lindrosa says nothing. He just looks towards Arthur. The Berserker and the Guardrake don't really seem like they want to do anything. They're kind of looking around at the fact that you just killed their leader, but they're also badly hurt and surrounded. I'm actually going to say that the Berserker at this point, given the shit that you've seen, he's actually going to try and make a break for it. Do you let him escape?
Be honest, nope.
Yep, so
both myself and Rex will take opportunity attacks.
Yep, go ahead. Make your attacks. 18 will hit. 6. And Robert. Yep.
Nat 20. That'd be 2d8 plus 2. Really? Oh, I did 1d8
It's
actually.
1d8.
That's why I did another d8.
So 6, 8. Yeah. So Robert claims his first kill of the day. He kind of like pounces on the berserker as he turns tail. And guess what? I don't know. I suppose he's facing the wrong way to tear out his throat. I'm guessing he just bites him really hard on the neck. But the salient point is that he's dead. Yeah. I'm gonna say it got to about here. The guard drake is also just going to run as well. I mean, you guys are too far away to really do anything about it. So, actually, Gwen, if you want to attack him, he will pass you.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay, so when he gets to about here, do your opportunity attack.
Hit him with a stick.
I only have the action, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's only specifically going to be a weapon attack as well. Making a magic opportunity attack is a feat.
Yep, that hits.
You didn't use Shillelagh and you hit.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
So
that's kind of interesting. That's the first time I'm hitting up
So
without
basi-
Shillelagh.
Okay, so
I'm winning.
basically, what happens here is this guard drake is just whimpering as it runs. You just slam it on the head. You know what? You smack its bum as it continues to run, and it just and with that affirmative strike on the posterior, he just keeps on running, completely unconcerned.
Didn't deter him to run into some of the poisonous ones in the mushrooms?
You know what? I'm going to say that, yeah, he's going to run past one of them. I can't remember what the roll is off the top of my head. I think it was like 1d4 plus. I think it was just a 1d4 from what's in touch. So, yeah. Oh, he takes 4 poison damage as he sort of passes through. Yeah, he isn't going to die from this, but yeah, he's just piecing out. Where he went, you're not sure, but he isn't your concern any longer. So, yep, combat with that is well and truly over. And now there's just an army of you standing around a defeated Langdrosa, who doesn't really seem to have any further desire to fight you or really anyone else. He hasn't said anything since the Berserker or the Guard Drake tried to flee. He just looks resigned to his fate, his pride as a warrior completely broken.
Arthur will speak up then, in that case. Delamund, is there anything up there to bind him?
Well, I don't know. I'll look around.
Langdrosa is actually going to look over to Arthur and say, "Listen, kill me and move on. You need to stop him taking the eggs."
Who's him?
Varma. I can't prove anything, but I think he did this to me. I don't know how, but I remember when I was unconscious, I looked up and I saw him. Did something. I don't... Please, do it quickly. I can't keep this back.
You will goddamn keep it in check.
You know what? I'm gonna have.
You can help us.
I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to have Langdrosa make a will save to see whether he can resist the anger. Okay, let me just think what the DC is going to be. It's probably quite low. Oh yeah, he makes it. So Langdrosa is.
Oh, no, that's good.
Yeah. So like, I made the DC fairly low, but yeah, he beats it. So Langdrosa just kind of grits his teeth and just goes. It's under
Arthur's gonna
control for
go-
now.
Arthur will go right up to him. You will tell us everything you know about the cult. Every single thing.
That
And
will
I
take a
will
while.
tear them apart.
Landrosa looks over, just goes, fine. On my honor as a warrior, I promise to tell you everything. He spits on the ground. I owe these gutless fools nothing. Do you guys have time to carry on?
I do. Personally.
Just
Yeah.
want to make sure. Okay. Okay, so Langjosa just looks around and says, Did you... I heard them mention something to keep this in check, some sort of... I don't know if this went wrong.
Antidote?
Yes. Yes. Do you have it?
I look towards Gwen and I nod. I think we gave it to you, didn't we?
Yes. I will move forward. Still staying. Can I move to behind Arthur?
Oh yeah, you can move wherever it combats over.
Yeah. Alright, in that case I'm moving, so next to Arthur, but Arthur's between me and Langdrosa, and take the potion out of my pack. Misread emergency. Stop.
Yes. Yes, listen, if you want me to help you, if you want me to stay sane, I need it now.
With that, I'll hold out my hand towards Gwen.
I'll hand it over.
Okay, do you have
I'll
it in your hand?
uncork it. Yep.
Okay, Langdrosa doesn't even wait for you to hand it to him, he snatches it and he downs it. So,
I have my mace ready in hand just in case.
as Langdrosa finishes consuming the potion, he is going to try and do his thing again. He looks up to Delaman and just says, I know you were trying to defend yourself, but the cold interferes with my regeneration. It slows it down. I have to try. I can't. I'm no use to you like this.
How
Langdros,
about you wait on that for a second and tell us something useful first?
roll
What do you
persuasion
want
to see if you
more
can
ice?
convince him to stop. Just do your persuasion versus his insight. Okay, he doesn't have anything for insight, so it's just going to be a d20. You know what? Meets a beats it in your favor. I'm going to say. So Langdrosa, kind of like going to clutch his muscles, stops and just goes. He actually just slumps to the floor and just goes, Fine, I'll tell you. But you should let me heal. We don't have much time. I don't think he's been playing this from the beginning. I don't know what the Queen wants, but they have no more love for the cult than I do. I joined for glory. I wanted to fight, but Mondaf, petulant shrew, they want to revive Tiamat, the dragon goddess. I assume you know of her.
Not personally, but yes. Never met her personally, but
I'm going
Don't
to
care to.
assume I know
You would-
something.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm going to say just by virtue of the fact that you studied Dragon Settlement, you know precisely who Tiamat is. She is very bad news. Yeah, basically, him and Tiamat kind of makes Kryalak just seem like a pussycat in comparison. It's kind of like that It's much worse. These attacks, they were the first wave. We were gathering supplies, a tribute to the Dragon Queen. We launched many attacks around Faerun. There's likely more going on as we speak.
What were the tributes? Specifically?
Gold, finery, nondescript, nothing specific, just whatever we thought would be of value to the Dragon Goddess. They don't tell us that much. The wearers of purple, me, Mondaf, Rama. We don't run the cult, we just take orders from higher above. Do you know of 7 Sajarin? He's coughing. He's coughing up blood at this point. Not hurting him, but...
do I recognize that name, actually?
Roll intelligence, you're probably gonna have to roll quite high. He's got a funny name. But no, apart from that, you know nothing.
Okay.
So, you guys are field commanders?
Yes. Yes, we do. But I suppose... technically, I'm not aware of purple anymore. They stripped me of my rank after Greenest. They blamed me for the retreat, fighting him. Listen, I know you don't trust me, you have no cause to. But every moment we delay, Rama, he's going to make his move soon. And frankly, in my state, in your state, I don't know if we can beat him.
I'll look down the staircase behind us. Is he down that way?
Yes. Listen, in case I die, if you want to learn more specifics about the cult, in the shrine, you go down the stairs, you come to the barracks. There's more stairs, go down them, you come to a shrine. Off to the side of the shrine, there's a ladder. It goes up to Mondaf's quarters. She has documents, paperwork, there's something of value in there, I'm sure. But none of us were ever allowed to enter.
So be it. I like to point my mace at him. You will stay with these orcs. They need help, you will help them. You will not run. If you do, we will follow.
I need to regenerate. I need to try to regenerate. I can't even stand in my current condition. If you want me to do this, then on my honor as a warrior, I promise I will not strike against you.
My honor as a soldier, I won't strike against you either.
With that,
Liar, it's your call.
Maya looks over to Lendrosa, and Grumsh also chimes in. Grumsh not too smart on these things, but he's warrior.
That's why I asked your wife.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair point. She probably knows better.
Yes, it's your wife.
Laya looks sheepishly and just goes, I've seen that look in a warrior's eyes before. It may go against my better judgment, but I actually believe him. even though in this situation he has no means of winning. A less honourable creature would have struck the moment the opponent's guard was down, even knowing that death would come soon after. And honestly, if he tries anything, I'll tear him apart myself.
I wish it would.
That's all Arthur
Though I
really needs to
wish-
hear.
It doesn't. I wish it won't become necessary.
With that, Langdrosa closes his eyes, and it seems to muster everything he has, but he manages to get twice the benefit from his regeneration as he normally would. But as he does so, he's like, I don't think I could do it again. But at least I can stand now. I will come with you if that's what you wish. You need all the help you can get against Rama. But if you want me to stay here, I will respect your wishes.
Arthur won't say anything, but he will look towards Gwen and then to Delamain, looking for their answer.
Langdrosa just stays there, feet planted.
And Bane, he's quite a way away though.
He isn't moving at all.
If nothing else, one more body.
Delamain?
Do as you wish.
And looking past people, kind of poking his head around to blame.
I nod yes.
Why not?
Not knowing what you mean. But...
Fine. You follow us, you guide our way.
Okay. With
I
that,
prefer him in the front.
Right side guide.
yeah.
Not follow.
Langdrosa is basically just going to listen. Langdrosa is just essentially listening to you guys now, just to let you know.
Oop.
So wherever you want him in the formation, he'll.
The front's leading the way.
Would you mind, guys, awfully mind if I just get a drink a second? Just voice is getting a bit sore.
Yeah, sure. No
Okay,
surprise.
I'm really sorry. I'll just be a couple of.
I'm getting pretty tired, by the way.
Oh, do you want?
It's getting a bit late.
Yeah.
Okay.
This feels like we're starting a new
Yeah.
section.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know how much longer you guys wanted to go. Are you happy to end it here? There's probably going to be a little bit of talking, another battle, maybe, depending on what happens next. So your call. If you want to end it here, I'm happy to end it at this point.
I shall end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That wasn't too anticlimactic or anything like that. Hopefully that was all what you expected for that build-up, even though I ruined it completely before it even
No, you
started.
didn't.
But anyway, guys, thank you very much indeed for watching, and I will speak to you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.